Alright, so this is how to integrate a binomial raised to the nth power. So quantity a times x plus b raised to the nth power. So the technical definition is in your textbook on page 252, but I'm going to walk you through how to do this. We're following the technical definition, we're just not going into it in detail. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at our a value, which in this case is 2. And what we're going to do is we're going to say 1 divided by a, which in this case is 2. Alright, so then we're going to move to the outside, and we're going to find our new exponent. So with an integral, we always add 1, and then we divide the term, or in this case the binomial, by my new exponent. So that's the same thing as multiplying by 1/7. Okay, and then I multiply by my binomial raised to its new power, which is 7. And since this is an indefinite integral, we have to add k. Alright, so I'm going to just go ahead and simplify this. So 1/2 times 1/7 is 1/14. Multiplied by quantity 2x plus 1 to the 7th plus k. This is my indefinite integral for this function. Now you might be thinking, how do I know if I do this right, if I get stuck? Is there a way to check? And the way to check is to actually do the derivative. So we won't pay attention to the k with the derivative. Well, we can, but you know, the derivative of k is, well, the derivative of k is the same as the derivative of any constant, which is 0. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to find the derivative. So this is the chain rule that we learned last year. So we'll double check and make sure that this is correct. So according to the chain rule, I multiply any coefficient by my exponent, so 7 times 1/14. Then I multiply that by my binomial raised to the power of 7 minus 1, which is 6. And then I multiply this whole thing by the derivative of the inside. The derivative of the inside in this case is 2. So I end up with 7 over 1 times 1/14 times 2. Well, 7 times 2 is 14, right? And 14 divided by 14 is 1, so all that's left is 2x plus 1 to the 6th. And, you know, and k becomes, it goes away. So, is that what we started with? Quantity 2x plus 1 raised to the 6th? It is. So this integral is indeed correct. Alright, moving forward. Okay, let's go ahead and integrate this one. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to identify my a value, which is -3. And I say 1 divided by that value, multiplied by my new exponent, except 1 divided by my new exponent. So -2 plus 1 is -1, so this becomes 1 divided by -1, which is just -1. I'm just writing out all the steps. And then I have a 2 hanging out front, and that doesn't go away, it just stays there, times 2, times my binomial raised to the -1 power. Okay, because -2 plus 1 is -1. Alright, so let's simplify. 1 times 1 times, this is really 2 over 1. 1 times 1 times 2 is 2. -3 times -1 is 3, times 1 is 3. 1 minus 3x to the -1. Okay, or we could say 2 divided by 3 times quantity 1 minus 3x, and these are the same. Oh, and you know what? I messed up. I should have added k here because this is an indefinite integral, so don't forget your k. So this is the integral of 2 times quantity 1 minus 3x raised to the -2 power. Alright, and our last one is a little more complex because we have a root here, but really we could rewrite this denominator as 2 plus 6x to the 1/4, right? Does everybody remember that? It's a 4. And then we need to move it to the numerator, so anytime we're changing the location of something, we just change the sign of our exponent. So we could rewrite this as 8 times 2 plus 6x to the 1/4 power. Okay, so that's the same function. And now we're going to integrate this. It's the integral sign, just as a reminder. So when I do that, I end up with, alright, here we go. 1 over my a value, which is positive 6, times my new exponent, which is 1/4. Oops, sorry, it should be negative 1/4. Negative 1/4 plus 1, which is 3/4. So 1 divided by 3/4. Can y'all hear Ava? She's running around with a stick for some reason. Alright, times 8. And then I'm going to multiply by my binomial, which is 2 plus 6x, raised to my new power of 3/4. Okay, so if I wanted to rewrite this and simplify it, it would be 1/6. 1 divided by 3/4 is 4/3, times 8, which is really 8 over 1, times 2 plus 6x to the 3/4 power. And now let's just simplify. So I end up with 32 divided by 18. Oh my goodness, I'm really bad. I keep dropping my k's. So plus k, because this is indefinite, plus k here. Alright, 18 over 32 times quantity 2 plus 6x to the 3/4 power. Still not good enough, plus k in my opinion, because we can reduce our leading coefficient here. So it becomes 16/9 times quantity 2 plus 6x to the 3/4 power plus k. So this is my indefinite integral. Alright, so that is all we have to cover today. Haley, did you notice the theme was spices since it's the holiday, so cinnamon and anise. So I will see you guys on Friday, and make sure that you do the homework that follows these videos. Have a good couple days. Bye.